What's up, guys? First episode for the channel. We're going to start off hard, do a video pulling out the drive shaft, pulling out the transmission, and then we're going to go pick up the engine, and I'm going to do a detail overview once I bring it back and I have everything together to show you guys. Alright, let's do it. Drive shaft out. Next thing we're going to do is the transmission. I already took off the slave cylinder and drained out all the fluids in the clutch line, which is not that much because it's like a whole 5-6 feet barely. Yeah, next thing we're going to do is drop the transmission, drain all the fluid out, and we'll go from there. Drive shaft and a transmission out. I got it right here. You can see the size comparison. The CE09 is way fatter compared to the KA one. The KA one's actually a little bit longer, which is interesting. Pretty easy to take out. Next, I'm going to be getting my engine, which should be in a couple days. I'm going to throw it into this video as well and go over all the stuff that I got done at the machine shop and go over all the stuff that I'm going to get done in the next couple of videos regarding that. Building it and whatnot, going over some interesting visual stuff that I want to do, make the engine look pretty, do some badass things. Alright, that's coming up next. Alright, I'm going to do a quick shop cleanup and then everything looking good, and then I'll put the engine on the stand and take a look at everything. Alright, clean up the area a bit, got everything out of the truck, engine, all repainted gray, which I didn't even ask for, which is kind of cool. Cylinders, a little bit of dirt and metal shavings left over, but all that's gonna cleaned out anyways before I do the rebuild. Haven't really seen any issues. I'm kind of impressed. I've never been in this machine shop before, so I didn't know what to expect, good or bad, but they did a pretty nice job. Head was decked as well, did a valve job. I didn't tell them to go too crazy on it because the engine was rebuilt not too long ago. Stage 2 cams that already had it in it. They also greased and lubed everything up, which was kind of nice. Everything's put on. I honestly double check all the torques, make sure everything is right, all the caps are in the right spot. Got the crank. The engine was sitting at the shop for like 2 weeks before I got to pick it up. So I mean, I got a couple spots I need to clean up, but just some surface rust stuff that's like barely on there. It's no big deal. Some of that stuff. And then yeah, everything was 20 over for the rod in the main bearings. Alright, so everything I had them do was pressure test the head, valve job. Like I said, the engine was rebuilt not too long ago, so I just wanted them to double check that, rather do it for insurance if anything. And they cleaned out the block just to make sure there was no gunk and metal shavings left in it. Did a hone on the block, clean out the cylinders. Then a line hone on the block, which is the reason why my bearings went bad. Clean miscellaneous parts, press the pistons in, filed down the ring end gap, resurface the crank, balance the crank. They got my bearings for me, which was cheaper through them, so that worked out. Then yeah, we'll go to all my parts I got, so you guys know what to expect in the coming videos. I'm just pulling these pistons out. So Wiseco pistons. Also, the engine was bored out 90 millimeters. Last time I had machine work done to it. These are 90 millimeter pistons. I think 9-to-1 compression. Wiseco's, BC brown cower. Rods. And that's on all four. Let's see what I got. I think these are the bearings. Yep, those are the bearings. Packages for the rings. Let's see what this is. BC Loctite. Fancy. Hardware. Crank pulley. More bearings. Put these back in here. A box that's heavy. And I'm guessing, yep, these are the old rods that shit-faced. You can see, I didn't mark which cylinders are which, but I'm assuming this is either 2 or 3. You can see it's all fucking black and blued on the inside. That means everything got burnt up and melted. You see like the surface on that one. I'm sure this one's number 4, because the 4th cylinder was going bad. This is number 1. Number 1 was fucking good as far as looks. And this one might be 2 or 3. Well, I think this one was number 2, because this one looked very like discolored. And all the damage on the inside and on the outside. So yeah, once the rod gets like that, it's pretty much not usable because it's all burnt out and, you know, it's weaker at that point, because once you get metal hot, it gets weaker. It's basically paperweights at this point. And that's all. I've done a bunch of paperwork on the balancing and all that, which I don't know what any of this means, but I'll keep it. Information. Hopefully in the next video, you'll see me doing the bottom end of this block. There's a few more, couple little pieces I want to get. When I do the next video, I'll introduce all the extra stuff I had to get just to get this thing started. I think I got to order my crank scraper, which is getting built right now, so it should be a couple weeks out. And I think some little stuff, really. I mean, once I get it here, you guys can see it. I'll know for sure and remember. But yeah, I'll put the engine on the stand. Everything will be described, and I will go as I go. This is my second time doing an engine, so should be a fun experience still. It's a lot of work. It's kind of stressful, but it's very informational for me as a car enthusiast, and for you guys that are watching that want to learn and you know, follow the experience with me. So I hope you guys stay tuned for the next episode. See you guys later.